Okay guys, hey, welcome back to the channel. Here's what's on the bench today. It's a Gretsch Electromatic, and this is a double cutaway. I believe they called it the dual jet. So it needs new strings, it needs checked out, make sure everything is functioning properly. Let's get started. Here we go. Got the Bigsby on here. Here's the master volume right here. Hearing a little bit of dust in that. Bridge position. Here's its volume. Up in the neck position. Here's its volume. So neck, bridge. And this is the tone. So the electronics seem to be working good. The one thing that I noticed on the guitar is our B string got swapped out. So whoever put this B string on, they didn't wrap it underneath the Bigsby. So we're going to pull these strings off of here. Restring this thing. Alright, so I'm going to use some of this Gibson guitar polish. It says spray it on a rag. So we're just going to shine this thing up. It's in really good condition, although there was a nice little dent right there. But this guitar polish seems like it works really good for me.
It's the best stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It is. It's the best. It's all I've ever used.
So we're just going to do the neck and the headstock and everything. And then on the fingerboard, we're going to put a little bit of this Music Nomad F1 oil. You guys see it in every video. There we go. And with this, I'm going to use a paper towel. Yeah, oh hey, a lot of you guys watch the Know Your Gear. Philip McKnight, he does a live stream every Friday and a podcast. And he actually gave me a shout out last week. And because he traded in a bunch of stuff, and I got a bunch of amplifiers from him. And he gave me a shout out, so thank you, Phil, for all that. Phil lives just in the next little city over, so my guitar shop is here in Mesa, Arizona, and I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe Phil, he won't tell me where he lives, of course, but I think he's in Gilbert, Arizona. Might be Chandler. So I got a couple of cool amps from him. Got one of those Marshall Class 5s. Got a Mesa Boogie cabinet. And I got a PRS 112 cabinet that I got from him. So if you guys are in the Phoenix area, drop in, okay? That got a lot of ugliness off that fretboard right there. I'm just going to get the rest off of it. The frets look like they're in good shape. I don't think this guitar got played a lot. And then it fell into the wrong hands, I'm going to say, because when it got restringed, they didn't do it properly. But it's time for strings. And I think something like this, I'm just going to put a set of 10 gauge strings on it. So let me grab a pack. Today's string choice. Okay, today's string choice, I've decided to do the Primo Slinky. This is a 9.5 through 44 Ernie Ball strings. Let's throw these things on there. So you guys can leave me some comments on how do you do this when you're stringing up a Bigsby. But here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to slide it underneath the bar there. And then with my needle nose pliers, I put a little bend in the actual string down here. And then we're just going to try to bring it over and grab it into that little post right there. And I know my camera work isn't that great where you can actually see that, but there's these little posts sticking out of this Bigsby right here, and that's why I hook that string ball into it. And then you kind of hold a little tension on it while you string it up here so it doesn't fall off of that post. And then tighten it down. So yeah, let me get in here so you guys can see. Okay. Expert camera work here, guys. Expert camera work. Yeah, so you can see the little posts right there. The string actually attaches to those. And then you want to also, like, try to keep them centered over the top, like that. So, yeah. Stringing up a Bigsby, and then of course the string has to come underneath here. Alright, let's see if I can do it here now. Maybe we don't have to put the bend in it. Yeah, we do. So again, I'm going to bend that a little bit like that. Then we're going to run it under here. Try to hook it on there. And actually using those needle nose to hold it might be a good idea. There we go. Got her. Get on there. There it is. I think I would rather string up a Bigsby than an acoustic 12 string. But then there's also some of those older crazy Japanese bridges from the 80s on some of that Japanese super strat stuff that they did. There's some crazy bridges on some of those old Japanese things. Looking good so far. Okay, so down here on this nut, I have some of this Music Nomad. And this is just a nut lube. So you put a little bit of this on here, especially with that Bigsby, because you're going to be, you know, whammying on that Bigsby, and it'll cause these strings to go out of tune. So I'm going to throw a little bit of this on there, and I imagine that it's just very similar to like a petroleum jelly or something. Okay, and they give you this little toothpick, plastic toothpick to put that stuff on there. But this is a little small effort to help keep this thing in tune when you're getting crazy with that Bigsby. There you go. And I'll just leave that all just set in there. And once it's all tuned up, then I'll kind of wipe the excess off. But just a little effort there, you know, to keep those strings in tune. Okay, so my high E string, a 9.5. So let me see if I can even see what that says on this old thing here. Let me see if I can tell that that would be a 9.5. Yeah, it looks like a 9 to me. Well, you know, maybe it's a little past the 9 there. Kind of should get a new one that's a little bit better than that one. Alright, let's see if we can snag this high E string on here. Yeah, this is fun, man. For all those guitar techs in the world that have to change a string real fast in between a song, this would be a little something to have to do. There we go. Okay, here we go. A lot of winds around the string peg on this one. Maybe could have pulled it in a little tighter, but your IE string, it doesn't matter. You can wind that around 6 or 8 times if you want. Okay, that was the spring going back into where it needed to go. It was noisy. But okay, let's tune them up a little bit. We'll put our headstock tuner on it. I just use snark tuners. I buy guitars used all the time. And every once in a while I will get I'll get a used tuner that's in the case. And those are good to have laying around. I do got a supply of brand new tuners for sale, and they are the Snark Rechargeables. That I purchased from KMC Music, which is a wholesale distributor. KMC Music is good for not so much strings, because I'd rather go straight to the dealer for the strings. Like Ernie Ball, I get Ernie Ball strings straight from Ernie Ball. D'Addario straight from D'Addario. But they, KMC will get you, you know, things like elixirs and stuff. If you only sell, you know, a dozen packs a year of elixirs or whatever it is, you go to KMC and get some of that kind of stuff. But they're good for the tuners, and I've gotten some Jasmine acoustic guitars and some Washburn acoustics from KMC Music. Beautiful guitar. It's looking good. That little dent right there is unfortunate, but there is that little dent right there. Oh, I think I got some of that nut lube on there right there. Back of the guitar looks nice. Made in Korea, KS14 on the serial number there. Let's do a little bit more of this guitar polish on the back here. I'm spraying it right on. Grover tuners on this guitar. A little bit of some buckle rash or something right in here. Yeah, you can't call anything mint these days. But this one is super clean. We can call it that. There is a little bit of some scuffs and a little bit of wear on the back. Gretsch does this great thing with its strap buttons. You can loosen it right here and put your strap down in there, and then tighten this back down on the strap. The straps won't come off on these things. Really cool guitar. Alright, so tuning it up here. Let's go ahead and let's get up here. Let's cut this extra string ends off here. We don't need these. Cut these babies off of here. I love seeing that back in the day where guys didn't have wire cutters so readily available, and they would just wind their string, the extras. This thing is in really good condition, and it is available. You guys can call me about this one if you want to. Just look, if you're interested, just look on Reverb, see what they bring. Because that's how I price everything. Very cool. We're gonna end it right there. Thank you guys for watching. Do all that YouTube stuff for me. Like, comment, subscribe. Especially leave me comments, guys. I read through all the comments. And guys, have a great day. Go buy a guitar. You guys know you need another guitar. A green Gretsch dual jet. You guys know you need this thing, right? Thanks a lot. Everybody have a great day. See you in the next video. It has the case. Awesome. Awesome. What a score.